Next topic is resolution of forces. Resolution of forces mean when we split a force into its two mutually perpendicular components, so that process is known as resolution of forces. You can say that splitting up of a force into its two mutually perpendicular components, that process is known as resolution of forces. Suppose we have a force here, like this one is a force which is making an angle theta with the x-axis. This line is x-axis and this vertical line is y-axis, and this force F is making an angle theta with the horizontal with the x-axis. So how we can split this force into its components? We will draw perpendicular from point A to x-axis, like from point A. I have drawn perpendicular mean right angle, mean 90-degree line from point A to x-axis, and this 90-degree line when falls on x-axis, I will get this point B. So now AB is a right angle. AB is a right angle mean AB is a straight line which is perpendicular. So this is the component. We have get two component of this force F, because I have divided this force. I have split this force into its two mutually perpendicular components. Look at, now I have gained two components, OB and BA. These are the two components which make up this force F according to head to tail rule as well. So the component which is parallel to x-axis, like OB component of this force is parallel to x-axis. That's why it is denoted by Fx, and it is also known as horizontal components. And the component like BA, this component BA of this force is parallel to y-axis. Again notice, this component BA force, BA component is parallel to y-axis. So that's why it is denoted by Fy, and it is known as vertical component of this force F. So these two horizontal and vertical components are at right angle to each other, mutually perpendicular. Mutually perpendicular means both are making 90-degree on each other. So that's why these are also known as mutually perpendicular components of this force F. And this is the definition now. What is meant by resolution of forces? Mean when a force is split into its two mutually perpendicular components, then that process is known as resolution of forces. Okay, now question is, how can we find the value in terms of formula of these two components like Fx and Fy? So according to head to tail rule, we can write OA. Clearly OA is the resultant, because this one is first vector and this would be the second vector. Head of this vector toward this side, head tail tail. So clearly I can write OA resultant equals to sum of these two forces, OB plus BA, OB vector plus BA vector, up arrow representing the vector. Okay, now clearly OA, I have represented OA with F vector. This is also force, so you can write like arrow over there. F vector representing OA, and OB representing Fx, and BA representing Fy. So in this way, according to head to tail rule, you can also write this force F is equal to sum of these two components. Okay, now we have to find the value of this Fx and Fy. Now consider this right angle triangle. I think you have studied about some properties of right angle triangle. As it is the right angle triangle, so we can write the ratio of force Fx with this force, resultant force, like this. In right angle triangle OAB, Fx over F. What is Fx? Fx basically is the base of this triangle. And what is OA? It is the hypotenuse of this triangle. I think you have studied about these things. OB is the base, OA is the hypotenuse. So base over hypotenuse, Fx over F. Base OB over OA mean hypotenuse. Base over hypotenuse equals to cos of the angle. You have studied, I think, cos of the angle. So if I find the value of Fx, I will multiply this F with this value, cross multiplication. So in this way I will get Fx equals to F cos theta. So this is the formula for the horizontal component of the force, and you have to keep in mind this formula. fx is equal to f cos theta. Similarly, if you want to find the vertical component fy, take ratio of fy with the f like this, fy over f. Now what is fy? Fy is perpendicular, and f force is again hypotenuse. Perpendicular over hypotenuse mean BA over OA. BA over OA, and remember that perpendicular over hypotenuse give us sine of the angle, sine theta. So in same way I have to find fy, so cross multiply this f with sine theta. So I will get fy equals f sine theta. So this is the formula which is known as vertical component of this force, and which you have to keep in mind. Fy is equal to f sine theta. These are the vertical component of this force F. Okay, so topic here is finished, but I want to make you learn how you can learn these angles, sine theta, cos theta, tan theta. For this we have made a very famous quotation. You also keep in mind, some people have curly brown hair through proper brushing. It is not a part of your article, but just for to keep in your mind how you can memorize these angles, tan theta, sine theta and cos theta. So it is very simple. People have P for perpendicular, have for height. Divide P by first letter by second, P over H. P over H, P over H, perpendicular over height, and come back with first letter S, S for sine. So it means perpendicular over height will be sine theta. Now likewise here, skip this, B over H. B over H, B for base, H for height, mean base over height. Come at the back with first letter C, C for cos theta. It means when you divide base over height, you always get cos of the angle, cos theta. Similarly, next one, P divided by B, mean perpendicular over base. Perpendicular over base. What is the value of perpendicular over base? Through starting with the letter of English T. So T stands for tan theta. So it means perpendicular over base equals to tan theta. So in this way you can remind these things, sine theta, cos theta and tan theta. So that is end of our article.